One of the assignments that you will be doing this week is you are going to continue reading the novel Their Eyes Were Watching God, and you will be completing your theme tracking card. Now, because it may have been quite some time since you've read the novel Their Eyes Were Watching God, we want to take a moment and review the theme tracking card assignment with you. So here is the handout for this theme tracking card assignment. Now, you used to do these theme tracking cards on index cards, but because of school closures, we switched it over and made this electronic. Okay, so hopefully this is a review for all of you. As you are reading the novel, what you need to do is find a quote or a section from the novel that reflects any of the 6 themes that are listed here that are shown throughout the novel. So the themes are culture, gender roles, identity, independence, love and relationships, and racism. Now, if you need to review these themes more in depth, we've provided you with a link here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the link. Now, as soon as you see this link, you see the different themes here where it says, I don't understand the topic. So here is, for example, culture. We've defined culture for you. And then what we've even done is provided you with a theme or what to look for when you're identifying that theme in regards to hints to look for throughout the novel. So here, what we're wanting you to do is to look for times when the author describes Black Southern culture and customs specific to the time period. So any quote that you see in this hint would reflect culture. For gender roles, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to read the definition of what it is. And then here is the hint as to what it is that you want to look for throughout the novel to help you identify quotes that reflect that particular theme. So here are all 6 themes. Now, what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go back to our theme card assignment, which is right here. Now, what you do on the left-hand side where it says theme tracking, you are going to type the theme that your quote reflects. So, for example, here it's identity. And then you need to make some sort of an inference. So, what is your quote saying about identity? So, here in the example, we put social, and I'll go through the example right now so it could make a little bit more sense. Here we noted the chapter and the page number that it came from. Now, on the right column, you are going to have the quote. So if you notice, the quote is, love the conversation with the people in the shop, but Joe had forbidden her to indulge. Now, this comes from page 53. Please notice that the quote is in correct MLA format. Okay. Now, this quote shows Janie's identity. What we need to do, or what you need to do as well, is in this top section, you need to write a sentence or part of a sentence that integrates the textual evidence. So what it says here is part of Janie's identity is that she is social, and then right over here is the quote from the book. I'm going to go ahead and show you a student example from one that was submitted a few weeks ago so you could get a better idea. Okay, so I'm going to give you some hints as to how to do these theme tracking cards. As you are reading, the very first thing you want to do is you want to identify a quote that reflects one of these 6 themes. Okay, so for example, this particular student found a quote. I'm going to go ahead and read you the quote first because it might help to kind of do it in this way to make it a little easier for you. So the quote was, peered out of the window and saw Johnny Tyler lacerating her Janie with a kiss. Notice, again, it is incorrect. It's cited correctly. So here is the quotation mark, parentheses, page number, the other parentheses in the period. So this quote shows Janie's love and relationships. But what inference can we make about this? So this particular student said that this shows Janie's was adventurous in her love and relationships. Now I'm going to read to you the first part of how she explains it and integrates the textual evidence in there just as an example for you to look at. So it says, when Janie was a teenager, she was adventurous as she had a hidden relationship with Johnny Tyler. No one knew about her relationship with this boy until Janie's nanny, comma, and then here's the textual evidence, peered out of the window and saw Johnny Tyler lacerating her Janie with a kiss. I'm going to go ahead and go over one more with you and explain how we are going to be grading these double entry journals. So for this next one, the quote was, my wife don't know nothing about no speech making. She's a woman and her place is in the home. And this is from pages 40 and 41. Again, this here reflects the theme of gender roles and the inference that this student made about Joe Starks based on this textual evidence is that Joe Starks is controlling. Notice I have what chapter it comes from and the pages here as well. Now let's see how she integrates a sentence to show how this textual evidence shows that it is gender roles and how Jody is controlling. So the student wrote, Joe Starks feels as if he has complete control over Janie since he is her husband. For instance, notice how she even wrote a compound sentence with interrupter. That makes my heart happy. So for instance, while she was about to make a speech, Joe interrupted her and said, and then here is the textual evidence. Now, as far as how we are going to grade these theme cards, they are worth 10 points. You're going to get 1 point just for typing your name, noting your instructor, the course, the day, month, and year. Now, each of these sections here is worth 3 points. So you noting the theme and making an inference is worth 1 point. This section here, you typing a quote that accurately reflects the theme you've mentioned and is incorrect MLA citation is worth 1 point. And you writing a sentence that correctly integrates the textual evidence is worth another point. So this is 1 point. This here is 2 points. And again, your textual evidence must be cited correctly following MLA format. That's 2 points. And then 3 points is you accurately writing a sentence that integrates the textual evidence. We hope this screencast helps explain these character theme tracking cards. If you guys have any questions, feel free to send us any reminds, messages, or emails. We look forward to reading your theme tracking cards. And just as a reminder, because all this work is extra credit, we don't accept it late. So please make sure that you submit these before the due date. Thank you and have a great day.